baby!
Yo, yo, yo. Here we go.
Here we go.
And I didn't mean to make it rhyme, man. That just came out of nowhere.
Here we go again. Okay, that's all I can sing of that song, and then we'll get copywritten. What is up? What is up, everybody? Lethal Mondays.
Lethal Monday.
Welcome to the stream.
Hey,
Yeah, man. So we're here, ready to rock and roll. It's going to be the three of us today. Fate won't be with us, but he will return, just like we know he will. So, thank you guys.
Can't get rid of him. He always comes back. He's like it's like a fungus. He just you think he goes away, and he comes back. Oh, I'm kidding.
Grows on you.
He definitely grows on you.
He does grow on you.
He does. He's the man. We love him. That's
Absolutely.
our fate.
That is our
literally
fate.
our fate. Our fate has been decided.
It's been decided.
You know, I gotta admit,
dang.
man. You know, and when you get to know a lot of YouTubers, obviously you hear a lot of channel names and all this type of stuff. When I first came across him, I was like, "All right, that's pretty good, buddy. That's good." You know, fate decided. It's like, Tyler, you're the best.
I was just like, wow, what a crap name. No, I'm kidding.
Tell us how you really feel, man. So we see that we got some folks in the chat. Wayne's in the chat letting us know that he can't stay, but you know, I appreciate you, Wayne, because you stop by and you say hello.
Yeah.
And it still means a lot to us, for all of us, even on our individual channels. I think that's really cool, you brother. Heather's in the chat giving out some directions to push the like button, comment, and sub to the channel, and saying hello. What's going on?
Hey.
All right. Carrie's in the chat. What's going on? Carrie craves
Carrie.
cinema. Denisha. All right. Jen's in the chat. All right, Jen. How's it going? All
Hey,
right.
Jen.
Let's see. And Jen also. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys always having our back, reminding folks to do the little things. It's the little things that get you through in life, right? What's up, Katie? Katie,
Hey.
today is Katie's birthday, so I want to say happy
happy birthday.
to Katie.
That's right. Katie's birthday's
Very
today.
cool.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Yes. And look who's there, man. Maverick Media.
Maverick.
What's up? Maverick. What's up? Nowak. Larry's in the
420.
chat. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
He added it in
Jake.
Had to get that in there.
You know, did you though? No.
Did you know? I like that. What's up, Brandon? Brandon's in the chat. I like Scary himself. What's
Hey,
up, man?
Brandon.
What's that? Val, Jason. All right.
All right.
You guys rock.
What up?
So, as usual, if you guys have anything that you want to ask us, just throw it into the live chat. We'll try to answer as many as we can. And you guys know the drill. You guys know how this goes. But gentlemen, here we are. How you guys doing?
I'm chilling. I feel amazing. I got so much sleep last night, a whole 8 hours. I feel so great.
Yeah.
Lies.
Lying.
Lies, they say.
Jake is going for the Guinness World Record. He's going to see how far he can get.
Right.
I stayed up watching. My buddies came over. They just got the Criterion of Videodrome, so we watched that and The House That Jack Built, like two really just weird, bizarre horror movies.
Yeah.
And I was up till 2, and then I was just like, oh man, I got to finish my video. I completely forgot. So then I just was up. I just haven't slept. I don't know. I feel fine. I feel great. I feel awesome though. I'm ready to go. Ready to
Yeah.
live stream.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I
All
thought
right.
you were about to say you were watching The House Where Evil Dwells. That's the one Night and I were trying to watch.
Ooh, what's that? I like that title. What's that one about?
Yeah, it's a great title, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great title. I'm just afraid it's gonna the movie's just not gonna live up to it. It's I don't know if you've seen any of my streams lately. I know we haven't been on a lot together on my channel lately, but there's this clip I play where there's a little girl. She's probably 12 or 13, 11 or 12, and she's got this bowl of soup. And
Yeah.
there's this blue face in it. There's all the face in my soup. Remember?
Yeah.
That's from that
Yes,
movie, dude. And
Oh, that's all. I'm in. I'm sold.
I want to get you on the watch party.
I know.
Faces and soup. I'm
But
down.
the look
Like,
on her face, man. Ooh. I'm like, oh man.
There's an
know where this
awful
is gonna
face
go.
in my soup. It's so
Looks
bad,
good.
dude.
Hey, Corey Anders in the
Thank
chat
you.
saying congrats to the 10K, 11K,
Yeah.
12K, 13K. Jake's
20,
going for
30,
the moon.
50K, before you know it.
Jake's
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Corey Andrew.
Jake, the only question I have for you is, are you going to remember us little guys when you're hitting 100K and we're up here like waving up at you? Are you going to kick us to the curb, or are you still going to be hanging with us in the collective? That's what I want to know.
I could never kick you guys to the curb. Never. Oh God. I could never do. Couldn't live with the guilt. Couldn't do it.
the guilt of it all.
The guilt.
You know what? And I want to say something. And Carrie's doing some great stuff by talking about Jake's second channel, Movie Smoothie. There's the link.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yep.
Very, very cool stuff. And I've been checking out your Jurassic Park ranking. Dude, you are a hard worker, Jake. You really are. And I
Thanks,
respect
man.
that. But I want to say one thing. When Jake does get to, 100 and 200K and all that, I have all the confidence in the world that he's going to still be Jake.
Yeah.
I really mean it, because Jake, and I've said this before, but I remember when I first saw Jake and I was like, man, this guy is freaking crazy, but I like him. And I remember subscribing to Jake's channel, and this was long before we did the collective. And every once in a while, I'd get up the guts to leave a comment or something like that. And, I sounded totally like an idiot, but Jake would respond. He would be so cool, talking on social media a little bit here and there. So Jake's always been cool. So that's just Jake.
Oh man, let me tell you a story about Jake. We're gonna love on Jake for a little bit, because I often say Jake is like our child of the collective. I'm like the elder statesman, nice just underneath me, and then we drop, and then Fate's kind of in the middle, and then we drop way down to Jake. So Jake, kind of as Papa Bear of the collective. All right, so since I'm in that elder position here. I'm going to share some love on Jake, because Jake is just like Fate and Knight. They're all amazing people, but I remember Jake when I first found your channel. It came up on a suggested. I think I was searching for like Scream reactions or Scream news. I don't even remember. It was a long time ago. But you popped up, and I said, and I'm going to go check this. Let me go check it out. Like a great thumbnail, and and so I jumped in there, and first thing I know, your intro grabs me. I don't have friends. I have horror movie, and I'm like, oh, this energy, the energy. This guy's like just jumping off the screen.
Yes.
And you can tell that you're genuinely passionate and love it, and so that it draws you in. It makes me want to watch, because man, I'm excited about this too. I love this movie as well, and look at this guy, he loves it too. And I just watched it, and then I never will forget. I just started the Movie Bros. I mean. Dude, I was aiming for the stars. We had like 100 subscribers, maybe even less, because when I knew we were going to do Scream Fest at the Movie Bros React in August, and I remember telling Michael, I said, "Man, I'm going to reach out to some larger channels here that I'm really a fan of, that I really enjoy, and I swear we've got to get over 100 subs, or they're just going to look at this and like they're just going to laugh." And so I remember I reached out to you and I was like, oh, I'm just going to take a shot. I'm going to take a shot. And there was another channel that participated who was really a great channel. It was a reaction channel, not a horror channel. And it was some of my watched reactions. But you were in the horror field. You were the channel that I really, really wanted to have on, and when we were booking this thing up, and then I later discovered, like Night and Fate was involved around the same time. It all kind of runs together. But the point of my story is, by the time it was too late to get Night in and Fate in, and I told them, I said, the next Scream Fest we do, you guys are invited. Well, guess what? I'm going to be doing another Scream Fest this August for Wes's birthday month. So I'm holding you guys the promise. I'm keeping the promise that you guys. And that was way before this channel even existed. So. But I'm not going to do it on the Movie Bros. We're going to do it here. Anyway, point of it all, guys, I'm getting very long-winded. I'm sorry. But I want to tell you about Jake. Because we were like maybe 100. We may have just clipped 100. And I said, I'm messaging him. I told Michael, I said, I got a guy. So I sent it to you. And I'm like, hey, we're doing a Scream Fest. We'd love to talk Scream 5 and love for you to be our finale, like to end the week with you. And I was like, I never expect anyone to respond to anything I ever send out. I never expect returns. And then what happens? Bam! I get a message back. Yeah, man, I'm down. Let's do it. And I'm like, wow. This like was like. I remember I called Michael up. I said, we got Killjoy Jake. And I was like, and I think you were at like 5,300 subs. You're about the size of my channel right now. Is when that happened. And I'm like, dude, he's got 5,300 subs. It wasn't even about the subs. It was just because we loved your content. And then you came on and you spent a crazy amount of time with us because it was so long we had to break it up into 2 videos for a part 1 and a part 2. And so, guys, I'm telling you guys to know the heart of the gentleman in the collective, because trust me, there are, and again, I like to always be positive, but there are 2 sides to every coin, and there are content creators, nameless, that, well, let's just say this: if you're not in what they consider their league, or they won't even acknowledge you exist, which is sad.
Right.
So, and I'm leaving it at that. But Jake is not. No one in this collective is like that, And Fate and Knight was the same way. And so, Jake, thank you, man, because you made a huge difference in the life of me when I was just starting that little baby channel with less than like 100 subs, and I was reaching for the stars. And you showed me that you can have, that there are people that they appreciate what you do, and it doesn't matter what your numbers say.
Right.
It's about what you do. And that encouraged me to just keep doing, because that's what matters. And the people that don't accept you because of your numbers, you don't need them people. I don't want those people anyway. They're not genuine.
Right.
So that's the kind of guy Jake is that he takes you for who you are. He doesn't look at the superficial garbage. So thank you, Jake, very much, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you. That's very kind of you, Steven, to say that. And I to this day, I don't like, it doesn't matter about how many subs you have. If you want to collaborate, I'm down, Like if you so passionately want to talk about some kind of horror movies, like, dude, I am down any day, every day. Like it's so much fun. And I've made so many like awesome friends through this. Like that's the greatest part of it all, I think, honestly. Right. That's the one thing I will take away from it years from now, is just to be able to say like, oh my God, hey, what's my friend Steven doing? You know what I mean? Or what's like Brandon from I like Scary is here. I loved collaborating with him too. Like, I mean, it was just like, there's so many great people in this space, and it's awesome. And I'm so thankful to be a part of it. Like, it's seriously just, it's a love fest 24/7, and it's awesome.
Hey,
so.
and last thing I'll say, and I'll shut up for a while at night, because I've been talking way too much, but I'll just say this. If you had told me in last July or June or whenever it was, we booked everything up, that we would be here the next June, like literally a year later, and I would have a different channel, and we would be part of a group together, like a collective, I'd have been like, come on, man. You're
Right?
That's like pipe dream stuff.
I know.
So
it's true.
I love you guys. All right, I'm going to shut up.
I love you guys too, man. It's all about the love. It's all about the love. Katie congratulating Jake as well. All right.
Yeah.
Jason saying, Jake, you better give us a Monday dab. Craven, give us a let's go.
Yep.
Knight, please give us a you guys.
I mean, I think Jason deserves to. He does a lot for us. So.
All right, everyone. On 3, we're going to do it at the same time. For the first time in Lethal Collective history, we're all going to do our catchphrase thing at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, bam!
Oh, let's go.
Right.
I don't know if anyone heard any of that, but that was fun.
Perfect.
Like, wait a minute. What? I like Scary Night. I hit you up in the DMs about the stream. Hey, man, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Brandon, you all right. Seriously. For real. Check out I Like Scary. He's awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah. Big time.
Angie's in the chat. What's up, Angie? Val, Denisha. I see so many people here, so it's like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
And Katie just saying, I just subbed to Jake's second channel. All right.
Thank you. You.
Horrorbee's in the chat. Crystal Fears in the chat. All right.
Hey, Crystal.
Listening to TY drive to my night job. All right.
All right.
I know what that's like.
Who needs
right.
music when you got the Lethal Collective, man? Come on, that's,
Right?
that's what I'm talking about.
And we're in stereo.
The sound of Knight's voice. Oh God, I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Oh man, just make sure you don't fall asleep driving, because Knight can put you out. You don't need his guns. Knight's got so much talent. He doesn't even need to use the guns in his arms. He can just talk and knock you out.
Jeez. Oh man, here we go.
The power of his voice.
Yeah. Let's see. No Whack is saying, I've been hearing rumors of Myers dying within the first 15 minutes. Halloween ends, and then only being in the movie via flashback and visions. Have you guys heard anything like that? I have.
How do you feel
Tell
about
us.
that, Knight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, man. I mean, we had a very similar conversation before we went live. Look, come on, guys. Let's be real. I don't buy that. Now, again, I want to say this because obviously with this Lethal Collective channel, we have a very tight knit community. So if for some reason this stuff happens, I don't want people to say, but Knight said it wouldn't. But no, anything is possible. But I highly, 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 highly doubt that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, like, there's going to be a lot of rumors up until any big release of a big horror movie like this, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to just remember, like, there's a big difference between, like, rumors and, like, real news reported by reliable sources. And why... I think the big reason why all of us content creators are so anal about this is because, like, think about, like, hearing, like, the casual Joes who hear something like this and they might think it's true, and then they go to the movie expecting it, and then it doesn't happen. And then it's like, it affects your overall opinion of the movie, and that sucks. Like, you shouldn't hate a movie just because you were expecting something that someone made up, and then it doesn't end up happening. Like, that, I talked about it in a video that's going up in a couple of minutes about a certain rumor with the new Scream film, and I really don't like when stuff like that happens, because I think it ruins people's interpretations of movies. That's my take on it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was just to add to that. With the rumor system, I had to take a breath, because the whole rumors thing, the rumor mill that's downtown that apparently is just cranking out these rumors. I'm about to hire someone to go plant some type of a device that will destroy the building, some kind of Marvel power, and just take the rumor mill down, because it needs to stop.
You sound like a super villain right now. You're just like,
I know, and I'm like being very careful. I was going to say some things like very explicit, like not cursing, but like explicit details of what I want to do. But I'm like, no, we're on YouTube. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Right.
But yes, if there ever was a Dr. Evil moment, this is the moment, my friends. I would take it. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. And again, I'm like, I know. I don't want to be like, it's not going to happen. Then it happens. I'm like, you lied to me.
Right,
I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I just am highly, highly skeptical of that.
Yeah.
Very.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, and again, it's funny because we're a part of this machine by being on the platform, and all three of us, including Fate, we talk about ideas and thoughts and theories, and we speculate and so forth, but we try to do it in a responsible way. And I think we're very successful in that by saying, these are my thoughts, or these are my theories, or what if this happens. We never sit there and say, guys, I heard from Joe Schmo that this is going to happen, so take it to the bank. That would be so horrible. There's a responsibility that we all have as content creators, whether it's on YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, whatever platform you're using. I think we have a responsibility to folks that do listen to us. So it is kind of sad, especially as a content creator too, because we actually keep our eyes open. We try to keep our ear to the ground on things. So when you see this type of stuff coming up, and then you've got folks that are starting to wonder, hey, is that going to happen? It's kind of sad, it's kind of sad, but I'm not buying it.
Hey, Knight, can I just say something that's not sad though? At 5:50, I'm trying to think what time of year. 4:54, so it'll be 5:54 your time. Okay. Jojo Cortez just subscribed to the Lethal Collective. We've got a new subscriber in the live stream tonight.
Oh, hey, all right, man.
And he took us off of the devil's number, which was 666.
I saw that too last night.
Thank you, Jojo.
And I was like, oh my God, we can't stay here.
No, let's get off this number, please. No Mark of the Beast on this channel. We're at 667. Jojo, welcome to the collective. We're glad you're here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome.
And if you're new here too, we stream every Monday and Friday. So like come hang out. Come hang out. We're streaming every Monday and Friday. So come hang out, say hi.
Absolutely. And normally Fate Decided is here, so it's not even a trio. It's normally it's 4 of us here. So just in case you came in late and missed that, so there's actually usually 4 of us. So and if you haven't subscribed to all of our individual channels, make sure you do that too, because a lot of what we do here, we keep going on our own channels, and we go on each other's channels. So it's craziness.
It's a party. Welcome to the party, pal.
7 days a week.
Yeah, that's right. It does seem like 7. I'm not gonna lie. Did I just say something? And I want to say this, and Steven, you know kind of what I'm referencing, but I'm not gonna get into the dark side of that story, but the positive side of it. Because so many folks in this live chat in the community support all of us on the collective channel and our 4 individual channels. And, it is crazy because you can see us probably every day of the week, but we really do love doing this, and we really appreciate all the support. It's just amazing. And even beyond this community, like last night, shout out to Destination Station. He was streaming. Our good friend Gory B Movie was streaming, and I was going to be going on. I invited Steven to come on when he was ready to come on, and I literally said, "Oh my God, these guys are streaming too!" So I actually moved mine out, a half hour, because I was like, "Well, I don't want to mess up their stuff." But we appreciate so many of you guys that hang out with all of us and that really try to support all of us. I know how difficult that can be, even when I'm trying to watch my friends, and it's tough to do that. So we really appreciate you guys' effort to support all of us, including my man Maverick Media right here, who does not have a voice. And dude, I hope you're feeling better soon, man.
Yeah, I hope you feel better, man. Yeah, we'll still get you on the stream at some point, by the way, man. So it'll happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got to get you on mine too, Maverick. Seriously. Jennifer saying, "Hey guys, it feels like all the family is here." Thanks so much, Jennifer. Yeah. We appreciate that. I think that was the only question I said. So if you guys have any other questions, throw them out at us, because you know how we can go on tangents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll talk about like one thing for 40 minutes, and it's just like, oh, stream's almost over.
Whoops, we didn't answer any questions.
As Carrie just said in the chat, it's what we do. That's what we do. We will go out and we will go off on the left field and just stay out there.
Yeah, we will. I mean, look, we've had past streams where we were talking about Mariah Carey, for God's sake.
Oh man.
We started to talk about sports. we talked the Jupiter brain theory.
Oh,
iconic stream right there.
Well, I'm sorry. Brain. I swear, when Faye started bringing up that there's no such thing as a circle, I'm like, I can't
there's no such thing as a circle.
He started to get deep into it. I was like, I love this guy, because you just never know what to expect from him.
Shut it down.
He's like the ultimate wild card. And he was, how he gets if he's talking about something like that or supernatural. He like gets this type of vibe in him, and I'm like, wow, he's about to go off on this thing.
Yep.
Me and Fate are gonna have an Ancient Aliens stream on my second channel, and no one's gonna watch it, but I'm still gonna do it. I don't care. Like I could literally talk about that all day. It's so interesting. It fascinates me. So interesting to me.
Very cool. Jennifer saying those spirit fingers crack me up. It is a good one. It is a good one. Actually,
yes.
Here's a good question. Because I know we hear this a lot from folks, and we've even talked about it amongst ourselves. We've had good laughs about it. And you guys don't have to do this, but if you want to, where did you guys come up with your catchphrase or catchphrases? Like, and again, you don't have to give away. If it's a secret, a mystery, you will keep that air of mystery. You don't have to tell us. But if you want to, let us know. Let us know.
So I have a personal story with it that I won't say, but I will tell you that I used to run, like before Killjoy Jay, I used to run like a comedy skit page that I just it just wasn't going anywhere, so I kind of quit doing it. But it was always like self-deprecating humor, like we would just
Yeah.
kind of make fun of ourselves, that kind of thing. And I'm like, I want to kind of bring that to my channel, so I kind of was like, what's something I can make fun of myself for? Well, I'm always alone in my videos. I don't have any friends, so that's kind of yeah. So there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I wish I could tell you there was a real big story and a really cool it just happened, man. It just came to me, just like my channel name. I mean, literally, it just popped in my head, like just boom, it was there. Craving
Yeah.
something scary. And then my all horror all the time, it just came to me like that. It just was it was really cool. I'm like, I had it all almost at the same time. The name came, and then I said I want a tag to go with that, and where it's all horror all the time. So that was it, and I started with that from day one, and it's that's gonna. I mean, I anticipate that always being my tagline. It's
Yeah.
just yeah. But
I
there was
dig it.
no big story behind it.
No, hey, well, sometimes the greatest things come from a very simple source. So,
And my head is very simple, so that was a great source.
when I first started doing my channel, and I thought to myself, I have to kind of sign off, and it was just so, when you're doing this, and for folks that do it, you know what I'm talking about. For folks that are attempting to do a channel, you want to have fun with what you're doing, and you also don't want to come off as awkward. So so my story is kind of weird. So as I would get to the end of the videos, and I don't know, I might have started mine maybe in my first couple videos. I was like, I gotta sign off in some way, and that's when and it is, I will say, it is a reference to Terminator, and ironically, not a popular sequel in the franchise is actually Terminator Salvation, where John Connor, he was trying to lead the revolution, and he would say, if you're listening to this, you are the revolution, and so forth and so forth. So I thought to myself, okay, well, if you're watching this, if you listen to this, you are the Night Watch, and boom, there it was.
Beautiful. I love it.
Simplicity. The
Nice.
Four Musketeers of Horror. I like that.
Oh,
That's
interesting. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. We should you should make a note of this or something. We should. I'm serious, man.
Okay.
The Four Musketeers. I don't know. I mean, it's not a horror reference, but it's.
This is our new name. We're changing the name.
No.
The Four
No, we're not.
Musketeers.
No. We have. I mean, I guess we do have a tagline. The collective has spoken. That's kind of our. That's our
Yeah.
tagline. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I have
I
not
don't
figured
hate
that
that.
out. I haven't figured that out for Movie Smoothie. Like, if you watch through like an entire Movie Smoothie video, like it's pretty decent until the ending. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to, and I'm like, don't forget to kill it out there. Peace out. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to say. I never know what to say at the end of those. I haven't come up with a tagline or whatever. So I don't know.
What about something like I'm like hearing your voice in my head. Something like well, what if it's similar to your other one, so you may want to not do that. But I was gonna say something with smooth in it, like don't forget to keep it smooth, y'all, or something like that.
Ooh, okay.
I know that's close to your other one, but something with smooth in it kind of strikes me.
I like this. I like it. I like things that are smooth. So yes. No, I'm gonna. Okay.
I got another idea. Here's something else. This is not really. It's kind of the opposite of smooth, but if you're making a smoothie, you're blending, right? So you're crushing. I guess maybe it's a stretch, but like crushing fruit, in a fruit smoothie. So you could say, go out. Don't forget to go out and crush it out there. And you got a symbol, like some kind of a design of a crushed, whatever, orange or a banana or whatever you want to do. It would go with the smoothie theme, but I don't know. That's all I was thinking. Like crushed fruit, blended fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I have to think about it more. I don't know.
I'm gonna look up like smoothie chains and see what their like taglines are, and then like come up with some kind of like movie based like
go.
version of it.
There you go.
I'm gonna write a few of these things down because I need something. It's really bad. Like towards the end of the videos, I'm just like I don't know what to say. It's trash, but it's kind of funny.
Jennifer saying, yeah, I don't know what this is, but I subscribed. If it has you three in I'm all in. Glad I got off work early today. Oh, thank you so much.
Awesome.
I appreciate that. So are we at 668? Is that where
Are
we're
we?
at?
I think last time I checked, yes.
Oh, wow. There we go. Thank you so
668.
much.
Wow,
Heck
that's
yeah.
great, Jennifer.
We really appreciate that, Jennifer. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Very cool. Wow. All right. Let's see. Jason, Carrie saying, "Yay, Jennifer! So glad you're here and you subbed. Thank you so much." Jason said, "Night," and that's all he needed to say.
Wow.
All he needed to say.
That's
Nice.
Sometimes it only takes one word.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Can I
Let's
say
see.
something
No,
else
here-
tonight, real quick?
Sure.
We're
Mhm.
we're at 33. We got 33 in the chat, and the stream we got 25 likes. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Hey,
Hey, we're 36 people now and 25 likes. Come on, guys.
Come
Let's at least
on.
go one for
Hey.
one, man. Come on now.
Hey, come on.
Mamma
Smash
mia.
the like button. All of a sudden, I'm the Dracula from the Muppets or whatever. Sesame Street.
One.
What they're gonna do? Ha ha ha.
Man, there's so many good clips we could use. I'm telling you.
Count
Jason,
every single subscriber. Sorry.
Oh no.
one subscriber.
668.
Look, when we get to 1K, that's what we're gonna do, like a stream where we just do that. That's all we do. One
gosh.
subscriber. All the way to 1,000. That's all
It takes
we do.
forever. It's
Dude, could you imagine? Like
Or-
that would be like the ultimate trolling. Like like people might get a kick out of it for like the first 10 or 20, but if we actually were able to keep doing that for like a long time, I think people start getting pissed. People start leaving
Well,
the live chat.
Let me. You know what I used to do, Night, and this reminds me of this. When I used to run call centers again for years. I managed call centers,
Mhm.
and what I would do is I would do what I would call reverse motivation. So I would say, okay, look, here's the number we got to hit this hour, and until we do, until we get the next sale, I'm playing these nursery rhyme songs. So I'm like playing wheels in the bus go, and everybody's like, I'm like, and a sale will stop this song. And so what we do is we use that, and once we're monetized at 1K, then we can say super chats will stop us from counting. If you want us to stop counting, every super chat will stop us for a mere period of time that matches your dollar amount. So if you do a $10 super chat, we'll talk horror for 10 minutes. And then if we don't get any more, we're going back to counting again.
Wow.
That's how we do it.
That's commitment, man. I like it. I like
Yep.
it.
oh man.
Jason saying, "Night, it was cool. You moved your time, then went on to do an extended live stream and added Craven to it. It was truly awesome, and we all appreciated it." Oh, thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't even really a question. And I'll be honest, and I know we've all been in this situation, where we don't want to really, we don't want to interfere with other people's streams, because
Right.
we share so many folks, so many viewers. So when possible, we try not to do, especially with us four here. Sometimes it does happen, but it's never done out of any type of malice. And I even said to folks last night, because I know some folks came over, I said, look, if you guys are in Gory B's stream, stay over there, keep supporting her, because you just should do that. So it's all good.
Yeah, I had a lot of people last night that were like, "Oh, dude, you and the Night Watch Zone are streaming at the same time." I keep hopping back and forth. I'm like, "Oh, I had no idea." I'm sorry.
Oh crap!
Um,
I didn't know it either.
Yeah, I was streaming. I know. I had a bunch of people saying like, "Oh, all my favorite people are streaming tonight. I don't know what to do." And I'm like, "Oh man, I don't schedule my streams. I'm weird. I kind of just I'll be in a mood, I'll just be like, I want to just talk about horror for 3 hours with people. So I just
Right.
go live, I don't even think about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing too, is that a lot of people, they have to do it when they can. So, like I said, it's never done, out of any type of
Yeah.
malice or anything. So, so just for people in the live chat, just so you guys understand that, at least from our point of view. So, Denisha
Right.
saying, question, have you seen Jack Stannis' new music today? It was amazing for Pride Month. I have not, but
I
I
haven't yet.
absolutely love
Oh.
Jack.
Jack's all.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely. Every time you play that Stew Train song, Steven, man, I'm just like, I find myself kind of bopping with Jack.
It was in my head the other day. I was like thinking
Right?
about it. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
man,
man.
or even something
Man.
scary's on the left and I'm on the right. Like,
Uh-huh.
oh,
Yeah,
it goes
that's
hard,
right.
man.
It is, man.
Yeah.
And I got a music video out now, so you can actually go and watch, just listen to the song.
I saw it.
Okay,
I saw
yeah,
it. Yeah.
cool.
No, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Jack is such a sweet has such a kind heart. He is so giving,
Yes.
and he wrote that song, went and recorded it. They got it mastered, made the video, edited it all, and sent it to me. Everything, just
Yep.
and it's I tell you, man. There's a lot of really good people still out in this world. So I know that sometimes a lot of bad things happen, and there's a lot of people that make very bad decisions, and you sometimes think that the world is just going to Hades in a handbasket. But the reality is, there's a lot more good that's still being done by a lot of people than there
Yes.
are bad. The bad people get all the press, no, but the good people never get any attention. So
That's right.
just
That's
remember
right.
that. Yeah.
Hey, and another thing, speaking of Jack Stannis, he just posted a video where it's like his like Pride Month performance, and guys, he's only 80 subscribers away from 10K. So we should really go subscribe to Jack Stannis' channel. He puts out some great content. He has some like old school like Scream movie. He did like a stab movie or something a long time ago,
Right,
which I've
right.
seen.
Yes.
He's got some great content. So go check out his page.
Absolutely. And Carrie, Carrie says, "Do I have a tagline?" I feel like it's not really a tagline. Of course, you can make it a tagline, Carrie. Just say that it's your tagline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie's all right though.
You can do whatever with YouTube.
Well, I like to
It's
see
great, man.
because she's
That's
got like the whole "Hello, fellow movie geeks." See, that's
I
that's
know, I
like
love it.
that's the
Yeah.
that's the
Who else-
line. There it is.
Yeah, who else does that? No one else does that. And plus,
Nope.
Carrie, and I've told her this before. I like how Carrie presents herself, like when she's talking. Like it's a very nice listen. I really like her audio on it. I really do.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
look, we have someone. Oh, someone told us that we're adorable, and let's bring him in. You know who he is. There he is.
Oh my goodness.
perfect attendance. Just keeping it going.
He has
Yeah.
to show up. He won't
know,
let himself
so-
not show up. I
I
don't,
can't.
Vince
It's
Vaughn.
he
impossible.
could be in jail, and you'd have the guard bring his phone
He could
over.
be in
I'll be like,
Say
hey,
just-
man, I just need your phone for like 5 minutes. Okay, I just need to make a quick appearance.
That's right.
Like, hey, reporting to you live from Majosa. I'm just skydiving. Maybe,
Oh,
maybe,
dang.
maybe one day maybe one day if I make enough money, I'll just like do random like appearances on here. Like every week it'll be like someplace else. I'm running from a lion. Like I'm in the safari. I jumped off the truck.
a lion. You can see a lion behind
Just-
him chasing him.
Yeah, just like, hey guys, I'll be okay. I don't know if I'll be in next week, but
Man.
Oh, Carrie, I'm gonna write some of these down. Hang on, hang on 1 second. Who says movies can't be smooth? I kind of like that.
Oh, that's not
like
bad.
Night, can I get a recording of you saying that, and I'll just like implement it into all of the end of my videos?
you know I'd do that for you. I really would. You know that.
That would be great. That would
That
be
would
awesome.
be funny because people that know us, they'd be like, "Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah,
fake."
wait, that was
God.
Night Watch Zone. Wait a minute, what?
That actually would be kind of cool, man. To like
Yeah.
have us like kind of cross, our voices or whatever in our stuff. That would be actually pretty cool.
you know what
Night,
else
if you were to
know what-
record that and EQ it, put some lower end on your EQ on the bass, add a little reverb.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
You-
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Like if you had a subwoofer, it would be like shaking the walls from the little dude.
You should also, you know what you should do? You should make like a smoothie, like like if it's a great movie, you're drinking like a vodka smoothie. If you're drinking, if it's like a terrible, or maybe the opposite, like if it's like whatever, a A+ movie, then you're drinking like a strawberry smoothie or something. But if it's like
Nice.
an F-rated movie, then you're like pouring vodka in the smoothie thing and blending it up. And like,
I like that.
You're gonna need at least a shot of vodka for this one.
Heck with
you know,
vodka.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
No.
I do.
Mad Dog 2020.
or that. Yeah,
Talking about rank. That's vile stuff.
Oh, God.
You know that doesn't really, because I grew up with that. Like that was like my era, like MD. Like that's
Yep.
all we would drink, and it always lead to bad decisions. But like,
Oh, yeah.
It's not Mad Dog. It's like the name of like the people that made it. Like it's
Right.
like I can't remember what it is, but like that's what we always called it, like Mad Dog 2020 or
MD 2020.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's what we always
Wow.
called it. And like, yeah, it's not the same as it used to be either. They changed it. They had to like cut it back because it was.
I've
like,
had that before. Okay. Did
Yeah.
I tell you guys
Yeah.
about why I couldn't be on the collective stream last Friday? By the way.
MD 2020.
Oh, gee.
I don't think so, dude.
No, I don't think so. No.
No, so I was so like my head hurt so bad. Like it was the worst like headache migraine I've ever had in my life. And the night prior to that, I had like just one beer with dinner with my family. And I go to the hospital and I'm like, I feel like I have the worst hangover of my life. Like I don't know what is going on. And they told me that I have an alcohol intolerance. Like I can't drink anymore. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And well, listen, to be transparent with you, when I was in high school, man, I would party. Like I would go nuts. I never got a hangover really ever. And ever since Craven, your stream where I kind of went nuts with the fireball, like, dude, I was out of commission for like 2 days after that. I never had a hangover that bad in my life. And I had I had a beer it's just been getting worse all year. It's been so weird. So I went to the thing. They told me, they're like, does a parent of yours have it? And I'm like, yeah, my mom can't drink alcohol anymore. And they're like, oh, well, it's a genetic thing. You probably have it too. Yeah, I'm like, what? I'm like, oh crap. So yeah, I gotta be alcohol free now. It's crazy, man. It's a weird change. It's
honestly though, you're not really missing that much, dude. You really,
I know.
You're really not.
I've had my fun with it, and it's not something I never really drank that much anyway. Like in high school, different story. Nowadays, not so much. But I had my fun. I'm done anyways, so it's okay. Yeah.
Wow,
You'll make better decisions the rest of your life because of that.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah,
you will.
No, you're right. you're very right about that.
And you'll make more friends.
There you go. All my problems are solved.
Hey, look, Alex is in the chat.
Hey,
man.
what's up, Alex?
He says, I'm a baby. I hear Black Phone is really good. If I watch it at home with all the lights on, will I be okay?
It's scary, man. It's got some scary points in it.
Hey, yeah.
I'm waiting for the home video, so I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
Oh, that was a really fun theater experience, dude. I'll say that. Yeah. Ethan Hawke was he kills it. Kills
and
it.
By the way, Jake, your vids on your non-spoiler and spoiler vid on Black Phone, they were both really good, man.
Thank you. A lot of people disagreed with me, but that's okay. That's all right.
Hey, but that's okay though, man. Hey, you gotta speak your truth, man. You gotta dream, baby. You gotta dream.
Right, exactly.
Look who's there.
What's up?
I shot up 6 times.
Marcus.
What's up? My man Marcus. And shout out to Marcus too, man, because on Twitter he was very kind. I mean, so many other folks like Carrie and all you guys do it too. But Marcus, he put out a tweet just talking about his family, man, and I saw some collective names in there. It was very kind of you, Marcus. Seriously, we appreciate that stuff, man. We really do.
There's been a lot of love for like just a lot of the great creators in the space recently. Yeah. So thank you to everyone who's supported us. Seriously.
Absolutely, man. It's so cool. Like when you go to Twitter's to check your stuff, whatever, check your messages. And then you get like 10 notifications. I'm like, oh boy, what's this about? And then you're like, it's people that are like posting your like, just, like saying, hey, check these people out. I'm like, that's really nice.
It is cool, man. It's a really good community.
That was always the whole point, though, right? It's to just be one giant community.
That's right.
Like, there's no need to compete and be crazy with each other, like and that's what and like we've talked about in the past. That's what I think is so funny when like people are like, "Oh, you did this or you did that." It's like we talk to each other like every day,
right? I know, man.
I gotta speak. Wait, I'm so sorry. Speaking of that, I gotta comment on the Fate Decided video that I still have up. Remember when we had like our big beef, dude? I gotta comment on that the other day. They're just like, dude, I see you guys streaming all the time. What are you talking about for someone?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm like, I'm still getting people with that today. That's so great.
That is funny. Yeah, I remember watching that. I was like, oh, you guys, I tell you, you guys are cute.
Until Jake took it to Twitter.
Oh, that was so funny though. That was so funny.
Like I just all of a sudden get all these notifications. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And like all these mentions.
I didn't think that. I was totally. It was just like a joke tweet. I didn't even think about it. It blew up. People were like, "Oh, I'm here to see the shit show and all that," and I'm just like, "What?"
I'm over here my team on
it's like they were like, fight.
And Fate, your video was harsh, dude. I remember watching that video. You were like just ripping Jake. I was like, I felt bad.
I love it.
Like,
it's a masterpiece.
Dude, it's
I
like
love it.
Kicking me in the gut. You're just going after him. And then it was so funny how that started a firestorm. And then Jake, you did a much nicer response. You tried to be mean, but you're not a mean guy.
I know.
And
I can't do it, man. I just
No,
can't
I
do
know.
it.
I was speaking the truth. That's the problem.
oh, now watch
I was over there
out.
like,
It's
oh,
like-
I get an opportunity to say how I really feel. Okay.
It's like,
Oh,
man,
please.
be thankful,
Oh, man.
be thankful that you're Fate's friend, man, right? You know?
I know. Oh my god, if he hated me, dude, holy shit, it would suck.
Hey, look,
No,
if
I
Jason-
ain't with the real beef. Like if it was real, I would like you say whatever you want to me. I ain't got time for that shit. I just thought it was
Right.
funny. You know, it's fun if like both parties are in on it.
It
Then
was.
I could say
Oh,
that.
I loved. I watched the whole thing and I was like
Yeah.
tearing up, laughing. It was great.
if it's some random person just like talking shit, I don't care. Like you say whatever you want, even if it's like a big YouTuber. Like, good, you're doing me
Right.
solid. I ain't got time for that. I got bigger
Right.
things to do.
Yeah.
What's funny is the messages I got saying, "Man, oh my gosh!" I said, "What happened? I'm so worried about Fate and Jake.
What happened?
Like, yeah, what's going on?" And I'm like, "Don't worry." I said, "Don't worry. It's a total joke. It's not serious, you know." And I think that's when you guys finally were like, "We got to shut this thing down," because people started messaging. And
No, it
stuff
got
like,
out of hand. It like
Yeah.
across the board. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like other YouTubers started
Yeah.
getting involved. Everything. We were like,
I was like, okay, we gotta
we gotta
stop.
clear this up before this gets too big or it becomes a problem. But it blew over pretty quickly.
it
Like, it
did.
didn't last
Yeah.
long. Like once we were like, nah, it's just a joke. Like everyone was like, oh, that's funny. And that was it. So I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Our new subscriber
Thank
Jojo
you,
saying, "This
Jojo.
is my first time seeing Fate decide its face. Welcome, bro."
Appreciate
Right.
it.
He's so cute, isn't he? God.
It's adorable.
He is.
Adorable. But yeah, no, I do have video. I do have like if you go filter like through live streams on my channel, you could see me like all my live streams and stuff. I'm actually in the videos, it's not like an
There you
overlay.
go.
So
There you go.
if you want more of this pretty face, you know,
Wow.
I gotta stop feeding your ego, bro.
dude,
Right?
no, I don't need you guys. I don't need your guys' help. My head's already big enough as it is.
Mark is saying, "No doubt, fellas, you deserve it. Y'all are great at what y'all do. Don't let anyone tell y'all different." Thanks a lot, man. We
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
that. You all right, man. You all
Yeah.
right.
And real quick, I just want to say real fast. I noticed Stu Mocker says that Stu, I don't know what happened, man. I haven't hit you on my channel, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be streaming tonight, so if you're available, jump in and let's try it again. But I know I haven't put you in like blocked you or anything. So he was just saying that he can't. His messages aren't showing up. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Block Stu Mocker, dude. That's
Yeah,
like
you
your
can't
thing,
Can't
bro.
do that, man.
right?
That's how
Fate may block you. He'll block Stu. I'm not gonna block you. I'll pick you up and drive you on the train. I mean, I don't know, man. I first I've heard of it, dude. So sorry about that. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
you won't
he-
get
he-
blocked. To this day, there's only one person I've ever blocked. I'm not a big blocker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the April Fool's stream. That was
Oh,
funny.
that was great.
We didn't even plan that. Like
Yeah,
all of us
no.
were just like, yeah, let's go for it. We all did something. It was awesome.
It's so,
so
cool.
funny.
Very cool.
Fate was out first. I think mine came out next, and then Jake, yours came out. It was nuts. And then I think Knight
Well,
did his thing later.
Yeah.
It was
I didn't
insane.
know you guys did anything. I'm still editing, and I have my phone's blowing up from everyone. They're like, "You better not have an April Fool," and I'm literally halfway through editing it, like cracking up, and I'm like, "Oh man, like I cannot wait." You know, it was funny.
Oh, man.
I still
Ben-
I got a comment the other day. That not since Nev made her announcement, but like not long ago, that someone just found that video
Yeah,
and
I
didn't
still get
realize it was April 1st, I guess. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, what happened? This is horrible." And I'm like, "No, it's a joke." You know, it's like, I guess they were going back in the archives and not paying attention to dates or anything. I don't know.
Well, so it might
people do.
just be recommended because like we didn't
That could
title it
be.
as like April Fool. We just titled it as like an actual video, which I
Right.
was I should go back and actually put April Fools on it now because like I will get comments every once in a while, like just randomly. Like I'll go check my comments and I'll get a comment that's like, "Well, when did this happen?" I'm like, "Look at the date. Like it's from like, you know, it probably doesn't say April 1st anymore, but it says 3-4 months ago." You know,
Right.
so like even if it was something, things change. But yeah.
I think I changed the title and thumbnail or something, but yeah. No, sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying. Ben was saying he watched Michael Monroe's new horror earlier. Watcher, very good and worth a watch. I haven't seen it yet. Have you
Haven't seen
guys?
it yet.
Oh, I loved
heard
it. So good.
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jake,
yeah.
okay, I wanted to ask you about this. I saw it jump in my like new releases on Prime, and I went to look at it, and I saw it was by Chloe Ucho. Help me out,
Yeah.
Jake. Chloe, you know what I'm talking
Chloe
about.
Okuno, and yes, and I
Okuno,
am
I know
just
you're big on
my
her.
God. I'm
Yeah.
such a big fan of the. I love the way she writes stories, and that one is really well written. I listen,
Okay.
and I gotta admit, I loved it. I think it's great. It's a great thriller. It wasn't one of my favorites of the year, but it was still really good. It was still really good, and I had to I had to put my bias aside a little bit because I'm just like the whole time I'm watching it, I'm just like, oh, this is so awesome. But it's the girl that did Ratma. Holy crap! But no, it's a good movie. It's like a 3 stars out of 5-star thriller. It's awesome.
Okay.
It's really fun. It's not
what
fun.
movie
It's
is
more
it?
suspenseful. It's called Watcher.
Watcher.
Just came out.
yeah.
Just came
Yeah,
out
okay.
on Prime. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really
okay,
good, though.
Michael
No, it's-
Monroe.
Yeah, Michael Monroe from It Follows is in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
When I saw
Nice.
her name, I said, "Oh, that's just the
She's
chick
amazing.
Jake's all about." And I got to see this now because I how much you love her, her work. So
She gives a great performance. No, it's really good. I highly recommend it.
Yep.
okay,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Carrie. I messaged Jake and told him he better not do an April Fool's
Yeah.
head.
I was laughing. I got that message and I was just cracking up. It was so funny. Like it was like perfect timing too. I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, man.
I like
Oh.
mine was very methodical. Like I was like, okay, we usually get Scream news at like 6 a.m. my time. So I was like, I'm gonna upload the video at 6 a.m. I was like, because that's when all like the announcements come out and stuff.
Yep.
You see all the
Right.
stuff on Twitter. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna post it at this time, schedule it for that. It'll be early enough that people won't even realize that it's an April Fool's thing. And
Right.
it worked. It was perfect.
Wow, you really were technical with it.
Oh, I
Surgical.
was. I had it all mapped out. I was like,
Wow.
oh, yeah.
Katie
Like,
just saw Sleepaway Camp. All
oh
right.
my gosh,
Nice.
Katie.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Very cool. Very cool.
Yep.
Eat shit and live, as they say.
Oh, that's right.
From I love that line. It's so funny.
Right?
So,
Yep.
Denise is saying, do you know when the Smile trailer is coming out? Are you guys going to review it? That trailer was it was all right. It was creepy. Did you
Smile
guys see
trailer.
the Smile trailer?
Yeah, like
Yes.
yeah, but I need to watch it again. The guy
Yeah.
kind of was like doing multiple things and it popped up and like
Oh.
I like pressed it.
Yeah.
So I gotta watch it again. Also, another movie I want to talk about is was it Barbarian with Justin
oh
Long?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
What's
seen
his
the
name?
trailer
The
for it
dude
yet,
that played it.
Bill Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty good too. So I want to do videos on those, both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm gonna do a smile video tomorrow. I think I want to break down the trailer. It looks awesome.
Dude, that jump scare right at the end got me so bad. That was so good.
Yeah,
Like,
it was good.
oh my god, I'm so
Unexpected,
excited.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really unexpected. No, I really liked
Yeah.
it.
I love movies like that because you could just, I mean, hopefully it'll be good. We don't know yet until we watch it, but the thought of it, the premise of it, I like those types of horror films, you know, because you're just like, okay, where the hell is this going to go? You know.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Denisha saying, Craven, are you doing a watch party tomorrow or tonight?
A watch party? No, I'm doing a live stream tonight at 9:30 p.m. And no watch. Oh, watch party is. Oh wait, hold on a second. Tomorrow night's the watch party. Members only, channel members only watch party exclusive. We're watching 13 Ghosts with Matthew Lillard tomorrow night, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. For members only of my channel, you're invited to come. So yes, Denisha, tomorrow night we are doing it. 13 Ghosts.
Would
I'm
you
gonna
want
set
them
it
to
up in
remake
the morning.
13?
What's
Would
that?
you want them? Would you want them to remake 13 Ghosts?
I don't know.
Like, you mean
Again?
Again?
I mean, that's gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah, technically, yeah.
Again?
Yeah, but I
Probably
mean,
not.
like, or I would rather. I don't necessarily care if they remake it, but I would love like a backstory movie. Like that's
That
something
would
I've
be
always wanted.
cool.
Or like a series. Like I think a series would probably be better for it because you could have each episode be about a different one of the ghosts. Like
The ghosts,
that'd
yeah.
be kind of cool.
Okay. Okay.
Like yeah,
I do feel like the reason I like that movie so much though is the nostalgia.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I watched that movie like not too long ago, and because it was on like Netflix or HBO Max, well, it was on something, and like I just was randomly watching it, and I was like watching this movie, and I was like, I remember this movie being a lot better. Like,
Yeah.
as weird as that sounds,
Yeah.
because I hadn't seen it in like a long time, like in a while. I mean, I've seen the movie probably, I don't know, 30 times in my life, whatever. I've seen it a
Right.
bunch of times, but like I hadn't. There was like this long gap, and like I don't know, maybe it's now because like I'm watching movies to like break them down and analyze them, whereas before I'm just watching them just
Yeah.
to watch them and stuff. Like I was
Right.
watching that movie and I was like, it was a lot faster than I remember. And it
Mhm.
was like a lot like it wasn't as like the quality wasn't as good as I remembered. Like I remembered it being like this, like, oh, this was epic, but it was just like
Yeah.
anyway. But it's still
Matthew
not a bad
Lillard-
movie.
Matthew Lillard's not in it as much as I want.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's
my thing about
true.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we had more Matthew, and I also wish we could have leaned a little bit more into the ghosts, as far as some more of the horror side of it.
Yeah.
It's definitely the type of movie that has so much potential, to be more, than what it is. But but I truly loved Matthew in that movie. He was just, as usual, just
Aw.
such a standout.
What's a horror movie you guys want that you would love a remake for?
Oh, Creature from the Black Lagoon, easy.
I knew you were
Ooh,
going to say
was
that.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I've been preaching that. Sorry. Oh my God. I want that so bad.
What about you, Knight?
Oh man, that's an interesting one. Maybe. Oh man. The Stuff.
Oh, good choice, dude. Oh, good choice.
Wow.
Get into more of the, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, and it's a nostalgia for it, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a classic in its own right. But if they could like lean it, I know there's a lot of comedy in it, but if they could lean a little bit more into some paranoia and some tension and a little bit more horror, and especially with what we can do today, don't go too crazy with CGI. But I think that'd be pretty cool to see.
This is hard. You think it'd be easy to pick one, but this is harder. When you really
Right.
think about it, it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Right.
I think they may have done a remake of this, and if they did, I haven't seen it. So you guys can let me know. But if they haven't, it would be from the very first horror movie I ever saw at a way too young age was Terror Train, and I want to see a real legit remake of that today. Again, murder mystery, whodunit on a train, all this stuff. It's like Murder on the Orient Express with steroids. That's what I want.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'd love
Yes.
to do.
That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. I could dig it. Terror Train is one of those. It just has a charm to it. But I agree. It'd be
Yep.
cool if they remade it and really kind of
Just
go
yeah.
there.
Yeah, man.
Well,
And there's a lot of movies with like that would really translate. Like one that pops to mind is like Starship Troopers. Like,
oh my
could you
God.
imagine- could you imagine that?
Oh, I would go
Matthew
nuts if they
Lillard
remade
again.
that.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard again. Like you could remake that movie and it would be so much better. Just with, I mean, you could make it the exact same movie and it'd just be better because of the technology and stuff like that, like things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like there's just so many movies that like I think of that I'm like, oh man, you could like in today's time, like as
Mhm.
much as like they're nostalgia for me, like it still is like, God, you could do so much with that today. Like,
Yeah.
We just have better technology, better
Yeah.
practices. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you can just do stuff better today.
Mm-hmm.
It all also depends on like execution too. Like that's a big thing. Like a lot of these old movies are just really good. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like compare the Thing with the Thing from 2011. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's night and day, man. you
Right,
know?
right.
So
Yeah, I mean, and with that Thing prequel in 2011, although they did some good things, and they definitely seemed to respect Carpenter's movie and tried to kind of toe the line, the Carpenter movie is just so tight, as far as the tension. Like you really feel claustrophobic watching that
Yes.
film.
Yeah.
You feel, at least for me, when I watch John Carpenter's The Thing, I literally feel like I'm in Antarctica. I feel like, no matter where I'm watching it, in my room and in living room, wherever, I literally kind of feel like that because of the way he shot the film and just the craftsmanship. I mean, it's just, it's John Carpenter,
Yeah, man.
you know what else comes to mind? I wouldn't mind a remake. Storm of the Century.
Yes.
I would love a
Ooh.
modern Storm of the Century. Like
Yes.
that yeah. If you haven't seen that, you got to go see it. It's like a 2-part. It's like 4 or 5 hours long.
Yeah.
Because
They're
it's part
miniseries,
one and
right?
part two. But
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's so good. Like it
It
is. I mean,
is.
it's not like an action packed type movie for those that haven't
Mhm.
seen it. Like, so
Mhm.
don't go watching it expecting this. It's Stephen King's like, but it's one of Stephen King's like best stories, and the way
Mhm.
they go about it, oh man, it's just give me what I want and I'll go away.
I know, man. It's
It's so
creepy.
creepy.
It's
Yeah.
The
creepy,
guy,
but I
he is
love it.
so he does such a great job. Like, and you're
Dude.
just trying to figure it all out. Like, oh man.
And speaking of great miniseries, man, like I love the original Stand, like the Stand
Yeah.
from Stephen King.
Yes.
And that, man, they changed some things up about the new one, and it was cool, but it just didn't. It wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't the same. The way they paced their stories it was so weird. I don't know if you guys watched the new Stand, but
I didn't. I wanted to, and then I just didn't hear a lot of great things about it, and I just didn't. And I love the originals, The Stand,
The original-
miniseries. Yeah.
Me too. Me too. The cast was great, I think, in the
Yeah.
new one, but the weight, like the story, like it was so weird. They would have like two plots going on at the same time, and usually like it cuts back and forth, like in a TV episode. It is all over. Like it jumps so quick. Like there'll be a 30-second scene with characters, and then it'll go to the other plot line. Like it jumps back and forth way too much. It's impossible to follow. I don't know. It was really weird, really strange.
So okay, all the Jeepers Creepers Reborn mess, right? Like, I really want somebody to come and buy it and do something right, because it's like one of my favorite horror franchises. Like, I love the franchise, not the person that created it, but the horror franchise. I just want to preference that, because
Right.
there's
Yes.
always that one person that's like, like
Yeah.
like relax. But I'm torn at times, because I'm like, I would love for like, even if it's just like Netflix buys it and like gives it, because they are putting together some quality stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
Whether you like the movies or not, they're at least putting the effort in, you know? And part of me goes like, I want somebody to take it over and like continue the story and just kind of just give us a good film. But then there's another part of me that's like, we're so far removed. It might be better just to start from scratch, you know, tell a whole
Right.
new, like, I mean, you could still basically tell the same story, but just like remake it. You know, hopefully you can get Jonathan Breck back and you can kind of
Right.
keep that creeper and then just tell a new story. What would you guys prefer? Would you prefer like a full blown remake and just kind of start from scratch and build the franchise yourself, or no, like we already got the backstory, we already got the story, like let's just conclude it and tell it? Knight, what do you think?
I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to just kind of go back to the beginning. I mean, it could almost be one of those things where, you know, it's almost like a question mark as far as if it's a reboot or whatever. Just tell a story, and you know, you've got the creeper and things are happening, and then you could kind of just go like that. So it's not necessarily a remake of the original or a reboot. It's a
New
Jeepers
story.
Creepers story, and they don't really acknowledge anything, but yet obviously the creeper's been around forever or whatever, you know. I think that would be interesting.
I totally agree. I would love to see just a brand new Jeepers Creepers that is not Jeepers Creepers Reborn, because God, I like when that movie finally does come out, I just know it's gonna suck. Like I just, with everything we know about it now, like dude, I haven't made a video about it in like 2 months. I can't, I'm not excited for it anymore. I'm really just not. I know it's gonna suck, and it sucks. I hope someone else picks it up and does right by it, because I think it's a really cool idea that is totally, like you could totally do that again. You could totally remake that and do it in your own way. It's not that crazy of an idea. So yeah, no, I'm totally down for it. Those first 2 movies I love. Like they're so, I don't know, they're so fun to watch. Like they're so fun.
And the creeper is so like legit, kind of like, whoa, you know what I mean? And
it's the best
Oh, yeah.
monster created in this like century, you know, or this
In the
like,
thousands, yeah.
thousands,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like it is like it's you know, I mean, what other monster is there that's that iconic? I mean, all the monsters to this day are all the ones from like the 70s and 80s, like
Right.
you know,
And he
like
doesn't
that-
even talk, dude.
He
Like he
doesn't.
doesn't. His facial expressions just say everything you need to know. It's awesome. Jonathan Breck's amazing in those movies.
Agreed.
Absolutely. What about you,
Agreed.
Craven?
Yeah, I say let's kind of like what we're hearing for Halloween Ends. Let's bulldoze the house, Michael's house. Let's just start rebuild it. Let's go. Let's just start over. Not that there's anything wrong. I mean, I think what is there is great, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you just want to just kind of start fresh, right? Bring in new blood, new ideas, new imagination. You could even reimagine the creeper. You know, you can imagine. You can reimagine how Do you ever look? So I mean, I don't know. I'm all. I mean, I'm okay either way. But I hate the thing about if you continue, you're connected. You're tied to the past. You know,
Right.
you have to. You're coming in with prerequisites that you have to meet. Whereas if you start fresh, just let's go. You can just
Yeah.
start fresh and start a new group, a new following, a new fan base. Well, not necessarily a new fan base, but they're kind of like Scream 5. There's a lot of, I mean, yeah, the Ray Radio Silence has done Scream 5 is they are doing the prerequisites. They have Gale. They're connecting to the past, but there
Yeah.
will come a day, at some point in time, I don't know when, and I'm in no hurry for it, but there will come a day where Scream is completely new. Like, I don't know when. It could be 20 years from now, but there'll come a day, there'll be no connection to previous films. They do these things
Yeah.
in these movies all the time. So, I mean, Halloween's done it. I mean, all of the franchises have done it. So, pretty much. So, I guess I'm just a long-winded answer to say, I'm off for this franchise. I say let's start fresh, bring in some new ideas, and don't be tied to the past or restricted to it either.
It's kind of what they wanted to do with Cathedral. The original idea was it was supposed to be kind of like a fresh story, but it had ties to the past. And then like the hunters or whatever were supposed to be a part of it and all that stuff. But like, yeah, like I wouldn't mind something like that. I mean, yeah, sooner or later, all these movies. The beauty of like Scream though is that like you never have to like remake it.
Right.
Like that's the beauty.
True.
But I mean, like, yeah, I like there is a part of me that's like just clean break.
Right.
Somebody buy it that actually wants to do something with it because Screen Media clearly doesn't know what they're doing. Like,
Oh,
it's
Scream
just-
Media.
It's dude, it's there. It's a complete
They got a bad
mess.
rep.
It's a joke. It's a
I know.
joke.
It is.
This whole movie, man. Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah,
It is.
It's true.
It's an absolute nightmare. Like it's just crazy. And yeah, so I'd love to see somebody that because it's just such a great concept that could easily be. I mean, I think you could expand so many ways. Not just that, but there's all the graphic novels now that have all like the backstory.
The cults.
Yeah,
Did you read about the cults thing,
Yeah.
dude? That's
Yeah.
actually kind of. I'm interested. I'm interested in that. But
Yeah, and it like
Yeah.
and it has like it dates back to like the Aztecs or whatever, or the Incans or
Wow.
something like that. Like and like he was like
Old
he was like worshipped as a god, and like they
it's very like Cult of Thorn esque,
Oh.
you know.
It's crazy.
Oh.
It's actually really interesting.
Blasphemy.
Like they used to make tribute, they used to make tribute to the creature, to
But-
the creeper.
But in all fairness, I feel like that whole idea
Shake
of
his
like
head.
yeah. I feel like that whole idea though works with the creeper more than Michael Myers because Michael's just a dude,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
True.
Like with
Yeah.
an ancient being or something to have a
Yeah.
whole cult surrounding it. Okay, that
Makes
could
more
work,
sense.
you know? Yeah, that makes
It
more
could make
sense.
But nobody's asking the real question here. Forget about Jeepers Creepers. The real question is someone going to come in and retcon poor Sally Hardesty from the trash and bring her back for her victorious triumph over Leatherface again?
I think they'll make a part 2, but I think it's just gonna be. Like
Oh,
a
they
50s.
bro, they
Yeah,
are,
they
but
want two
dog.
more.
They're doing two
No,
more.
not two
No, yeah,
more.
they're already talking about it. Yeah, they're already talking about
Oh,
it.
come on, dude.
Bro, I'm down.
I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna watch.
Here's the thing, though, is that like you have to give Netflix credit because that wasn't their movie. That movie.
Yeah, they
was
picked that up
movie was
and-
almost
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
It was
And
like
they-
the
and they-
third most streamed movie ever on their
Yeah.
platform, right? Like, dude, that's
Yeah.
nuts.
That's what I'm saying. And it was a movie that literally just fell in their lap. I mean, they probably got it for pennies on the dollar, and the movie was pretty much finished. So like, it wasn't their story, it wasn't their thing. So I want to at least give them a chance, like because I mean, this movie, like I said, all the way up until the bus scene, I thought it was a great movie. And then
Yeah.
from that moment on, it just went to shit.
Hey,
But-
yeah, after the bus scene.
yeah, after the bus
Yeah.
scene, like, that was pretty much it. Like that was like, like
Yeah.
if you turn it off after the bus scene, you got a great movie. But beyond that, it's terrible. So I have hope that Netflix can actually like go about this in a proper manner because they have the blueprint, they have their characters. Yeah, it sucked, but like I hope Netflix can do a good job. Like so
Right.
I want to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, I finally
agree.
watched Firestarter the other day.
I
Nice.
still haven't seen it yet. I still haven't seen it yet.
All right, you know what? Maybe it's a hot take. I didn't think it was a movie at all. I actually enjoyed the movie. But here's the thing: I made myself pretend this was the first one that's ever been made, because I said if I'm going to compare this to any original movie, it's not. I'm going to already be biased, and it's not fair
right.
to these new people. So I literally just pretended like this is the first time I've ever heard of this movie, and watched it, and I tried to be objective on its own merits, and it wasn't great. I don't think it was a great movie. I wouldn't buy it, but as far as I thought it was a decent movie for what it was. So I've seen a lot worse. A lot worse.
Right?
All I can say is, I'm not going to give. I guess this is not really a spoiler. I guess it kind of is. If you haven't seen it, plug your ears in 2, 3, 2, 1, plug. I'm sorry, dude. The cat, that was not necessary.
Oh my God, it was
That
awful.
cat,
Fucking
that was
terrible scene.
Terrible.
Sorry.
I'm like, why did you have to do
God.
that? Come on. That's the scene that really bugged me in that movie.
I hated that. Yeah, that was so stupid. That was so stupid and so cruel. It was just like, what?
Unnecessary. So, Jake, how did you feel about the movie? I don't know if we really talked about it, but I don't think you're a fan.
I didn't. I don't love the original that much. I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't love it. I think it's okay. You know, I think it's decent. The Drew Barrymore one's decent. You know, it's good. Whatever. Nowhere near my favorite Stephen King movie, but I don't know. I didn't love it. I wasn't a fan. I love Zac Efron. I think he's actually super underrated personally, which is like a hot take to some people, but I just didn't. I didn't love his performance. Whenever he was talking to his daughter, it felt like he was talking it felt like they had an abusive relationship with like a couple with his daughter, and it just was like, why are you talking to your daughter like that? It just, I don't know, it was so weird. It felt really out of character and didn't work for me personally. But and that was like the whole movie. Yeah, exactly. That was like the whole movie too, and I don't know, it just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Real quick too, Denisha was asking, when do we think Halloween Ends trailer is going to come out? Nope. That's all I got to say.
That's your answer. Just no.
When do we
come out with nope?
Okay.
Oh, it's going to come out with no. Okay.
I thought you were just like, no, it's never coming out.
Tell
him, Knight.
It's a good chance of that. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I mean, I hope it's sooner than that, but
it wouldn't be. I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't a little bit sooner than no. You know, I gotta admit, man, when I went to go see The Black Phone, I was hoping against hope. I was like, come on, I'm right here. You know,
me too.
But it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
No.
I mean, we're getting closer, so you gotta imagine it's gonna be soon.
It's gotta
be. Yeah. They're
Jen
already
Sanders
releasing
series-
it later than they did Kills and 18.
And 2018.
And yeah, both
Both
the
of
previous
them.
movies.
So they're past their normal timeline.
Yeah, they are. What's up, Dustin?
What's up?
Dustin.
Yo.
Flash Gordon is in the chat
Flash.
saying, I was just scrolling through YouTube looking for something to watch before Craven goes live in a few hours, and I stumbled upon this.
Nice.
Get it up.
Look at that. You
Right.
stumble
There you
upon
go.
the collective.
People have been stumbling in here today.
It's like that's like the
Yeah.
third person that's like found us for
That's
the first
cool.
time. This is
I
great.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
You know what
That's
that
what it's all
also
about.
means, gentlemen? We're
What?
doing a terrible job of promoting our collective on our channels because this is very revealing, guys. You're showing us up. We're doing a terrible job because if we were doing our jobs on our channels, you would already know about it. So,
True enough.
sorry it took this long for you to find us. That's our fault, but we're glad you're here.
Jennifer
Yes.
saying Storm of the Century was fascinating. I was obsessed with it as a teen. It is really good. It really, really is.
It is. It's great.
I really enjoyed that one. When you said that, Fate, I was like, yes.
It
I haven't
Yeah.
watched it in a while, but
I haven't
love
watched it in a while either, but it is.
Yeah.
It's such a good like miniseries.
Yeah,
Um,
I've got it physically.
Yeah. It's like I said, for people that haven't seen it, like you got to go in knowing what to expect though. Like not the movie itself, but like an idea. Like it's a slow burn, like
Right.
Stephen King style
Mini
movie.
series.
Yeah, but it keeps you engaged so much, and just the concept is so great. Like,
Right?
it's just like it is like
Yeah.
and I mean, and from the jump, like immediately it starts off
Mhm.
great. Like there's
Yep.
no like downtime, so
Ooh,
Can I ask you a
and-
question that's very spoilery? And you don't
For
have
the-
to answer. If
Oh,
you
the
think
Song of
this
the
is,
Century?
yeah.
I mean, the movie's like 30 years old. So I mean,
Okay, well then, all right.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, yeah.
All right. So then I'll ask you the question then. Does it end? Because if 5 hours is an investment, All right, an hour and a half, 5 hours. That's a literal investment. So
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like exactly 5 hours, but it's like
Well-
it's I think it's at least like 4
It's
hours because I think each one is 2
anything
hours.
over 3 hours to me, that's an investment. That's no longer just watching a movie. So tell me something, and I'm not opposed to doing it, but does it end ambiguously or does it end with resolution? That's all I want to know.
It ends ambiguously.
Oh, okay? Thank you. I'm not watching it. That's all I want to know. Because
But
I
it's a
can't do
great ending.
5 hours and have an
No,
ambiguous.
the ending is great. No, so
is.
here's the thing.
Okay,
So
all right.
you have so it's to compare,
careful.
without ruining
Careful.
it entirely. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's kind of like Scream in the sense of like you have a conclusive ending, but
Okay.
but you know that there's more to this story
Okay.
that can happen.
Okay.
That's
All right.
what this is. Like
Yes.
there is a full conclusive ending. Like
Okay.
you know everything that happens, you know everything that takes place, but
Right.
there's a moment at the very, very end
Got
where it sets up what could be, another
A
10 movies
sequel
if
or
they want.
whatever. Okay, now that's cool. That's what I want to hear.
It's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really good. It's
good.
yeah, and the ending it really
Yeah.
it's a roller coaster ride for sure.
It
Okay.
is. It
Nothing
is.
will top Maximum Overdrive though, Stephen King wise.
Oh, I'm gonna scare the hell out
The
of you.
ACDC.
Yeah.
Oh,
Heck yeah, man! You remember the trailer for that when Stephen King
Yes.
introduces
I'm
it?
gonna scare the hell out of you.
He said, this is gonna scare
thought it
the
was.
HELL out of you. I'm like, whoa, that's
That's
worth
something
a
else,
watch
man.
party. A Coke machine,
Oh yeah.
firing
Oh.
soda cans and killing you.
Dude, you want to
That's
talk about a
amazing.
so bad it's good movie? Oh my god,
Yes.
Maximum Overdrive is awful, but it's great. It's so
So
fun.
good.
so true.
Guilty
You have
pleasure,
to-
guys. That should be on
Guilty pleasure.
our list.
Ooh. Well, I know Carrie doesn't want us to do Creep Show until July, if I'm not mistaken.
I can hold my breath a long.
So yes, exactly, Leslie Nielsen. So maybe we could do Maximum Overdrive instead, because that is a guilty pleasure.
Oh, can I
Sign
do
me
that?
up.
I haven't done one on my page yet. I should
Nope.
just get that going. Just start that. Just make it a stream on the page. Have it going. Fuck it. Why not? Yeah.
Dude,
I'm just gonna
just
do
let
it.
me know when you guys are doing Maximum Overdrive. I'm there.
Well-
I'm going to watch that with you.
Well, look, we already, and I'm saying this right now. We talked about maybe doing something tomorrow night
Yep.
because I was going to be hosting the June Guilty Movie Pleasure,
Oh, shoot.
but I was thinking of Creep Show. But Carrie said that she couldn't make it, and she was hoping that we'd hold that movie off until July. So just out of respect and love for Carrie, we can hold that off. But maybe we could do Maximum Overdrive tomorrow night.
Night.
Go for it.
No, I just realized something, dude.
Can't do it.
Don't go
I've
for
got
it.
a watch party for 13 Ghosts that's
Oh,
been
that's
scheduled
right.
for over a week now.
you're right.
And I didn't even remember it when you and I were talking about it yesterday. I can't, but I feel like such a dork.
No,
That's been
that's all right.
I've had that thing scheduled for a week and I didn't even remember it. And there's so much stuff constantly
Oh,
going on.
I know.
Now you don't have to
all right.
wait for me though, but I would love to see it with you.
What
But you don't
time
have
are
to
you,
wait.
What time is your stream gonna
It's
be?
it's 9:30, so we'll be done at 11:30, 11:40, between 11:30 and midnight before we're done.
Well, I was thinking of going at 11:30 my time.
Okay,
So
I could
we,
come
we
in.
can we can talk more.
Yeah,
about it.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
Yes, we'll talk
yeah.
offline. That's fine.
Yeah. But Maximum Overdrive, guys. Woohoo.
I mean, I'm down.
Denisha is saying a question like 13 Fanboy. Do you think they could put Scream on it as a fan stalking them? It just seems good to bring the Scream creators together. What do y'all think? I don't know.
I haven't seen this yet, but I hear 13 Fanboys amazing. Have you guys seen
It
that
is.
real quick?
Yes,
I have
okay.
not.
it is. I love it. I love it. I mean, it's kind of old school, homage to old school, and so many of the iconic Friday actors and actresses. Also with Dee Wallace. So I was just I was just
they got
geeking
Dee
out.
Wallace.
Dee Wallace in a very hearty role, like But
Wow.
Kane Hodder's in it. C.J. Graham. God, so many. I'm blanking, but so many of the old school Corey Feldman's in it. Like a lot of the
What?
OG Friday actors, for real.
Dude,
That's
that's
nuts.
okay.
Is it an
That's
actual movie
nuts.
or is it a documentary?
It's an actual movie, and it's
because-
like an homage to slashers. It's really, Yeah.
Isn't it like New Nightmare take on Friday? Like kind of.
Kinda.
Okay.
Because they're portraying themselves.
Right. Right.
Well, I don't want to give away too much, but anyways,
Yeah.
there's a
Deborah
fan
Voorhees,
that's obsessed
huh?
with the movies. And
Okay.
Deborah Voorhees from Friday 5 is the director. And when I had her on my channel and did an interview, she was talking about it. First of all, Deborah Voorhees is absolutely amazing. She is so talented and such a gracious person. But 13 Fanboys fun. It's fun.
I'll have to watch it sometime.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's awesome, man. Crap.
Yeah, man. And what a career. I mean, she talked about how after she did Friday Part 5, you know, she was kind of like, you know, and kind of, I don't know if I want to say disillusioned with Hollywood, but kind of said, I'm going to do other things. I mean, she was a teacher. I think she was into real estate, and now she's a director. It's like,
that's awesome.
that's pretty cool, man. You got to give respect to people that, you know, that keep pushing the envelope. I really respect that.
Renaissance people. I like it.
Absolutely. And she's so sweet, man. She's such an awesome person.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
People have not seen Maximum Overdrive. Holy shit.
Oh man. That's something special.
Yeah,
Hey.
Just the face is iconic.
Wow. Katie, whenever we decide to do this, because when we do our Guilty Pleasure Movie Club, it's a public stream, so anyone can join. Katie, you've got to once we hammer this out, you're gonna need to come. You got to come and see it.
Yep.
We do got to end the stream here in a sec because my live stream starts at 7. But I do want to say about Maximum Overdrive, man. I like there's a scene right. I think Stephen King has a cameo right at the beginning of the movie, and he is totally coked up.
He is out of his mind.
So if you want to see that, like watch Maximum Overdrive. That's worth watching it. I think.
It is.
Plus, you get the Green Goblin. What more could you
The Green Goblin,
Oh,
man.
dang.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's a good movie. All right, guys. Well, for you guys in the live chat, thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. This was a really fun conversation. And as always, you guys help to make it even more fun. Please give the video a like. That would help support us. We'd really appreciate it. Leave us a comment in the comment section. Thank you to our new subscribers that subscribed while we were live. That is amazing.
Yes. So
Share
cool.
the stream out. And you guys took us off of 666. So thank you so much. That's good
Yes.
news.
Thank
know what I'm
you.
saying?
Please.
So,
El Diablo.
so anyways, we will catch you guys on Friday. You guys rock. And as always, the collective has spoken. Catch you guys later. Love you. Bye.
Bye, guys.